I'm Dr. Dave Perault. I'm an environmental science and sustainability studies professor. We've got an environmental class. I've probably taught it at some point. Lynchburg was easy. They offered me a job. This is an area that I grew up in. I grew up in Virginia. My family's from here. I love this region. From an environmental perspective, we've got just about every kind of ecosystem. We can be up in the mountains. We're surrounded by rivers. We can get down to the beach. So it offers a tremendous amount of opportunities for students to be exposed to a lot of environmental problems and how we can solve them. I grew up in the outdoors. I enjoyed being outside, and I was just looking for careers where I could take advantage of that interest and learn how to manage our resources and make them sustainable for the long run. The great thing about environmental science is you get exposed to a lot of different fields. And in fact, we require internships, research projects, study abroad opportunities, and so the students really get the full gauntlet. Our undergrads are doing things here that at bigger institutions, it's the graduate students that are doing those. And so they definitely have a step up when it comes time to apply for jobs or to go to graduate school. And we see that success. And the students are able to get jobs, nonprofits, government agencies, go on to graduate schools. We've got a few students even completing their dissertations right now. The most important thing with education is getting the students involved, having them take ownership and keep them active in the education process. I think a good example, I teach a GIS course, which is digital mapping, and it's a lot of indoors, sitting in front of the computer. And a few years ago, Tim Slusser from the outdoor program was giving a talk on campus about trying to get his program involved with the academic side of things. And next thing we knew, we had the students underground taking data, collecting measurements, and generating maps of the caves. When a student does one of these activities, they really see the value of experiencing it themselves. So they're not just seeing it on a screen or learning it in a classroom. They're out there collecting the data, they're taking the measurements, and in the case of the GIS class, they're actually making the maps. You see them progress, and you see them grow both as a student and as an individual. And what's really neat is when they come back as alum, they're sharing their experiences with you, and I'm learning from them, and they're talking to other students, and that's when you know you've been successful, because they're taking that leadership step and moving forward with it. Teaching really allows you to share a passion, and it's a valuable contribution to be able to take the next generation and educate them and train them so that they can be stewards of the environment or whatever field it is that they're studying. There's been lots of aha moments, and I think the best ones are the students who are not necessarily environmental science majors. They squeal when they step into the water if we're doing a water quality lab, and they get dirty, and they realize that, hey, this is something that's cool and this is something that's important. We need to be studying this, and it's not just another class.